Jesus escalates, and I pray that you're seeing this. He is getting more and more animated, heated, and, dare I say, passionate and a little intense. Jesus is intense. I pray that you'll take a little intensity into your heart. Jesus is zealous for the truth. I pray that we will be a zealous people. And I want you to think of John chapter 5, where we are and where we'll be closing now. And I ask you, with this trial, with this courtroom setting, wrap it in what you know about 1 John. Where again, God said of those who were maligning the church, he said, I'm going to write this small letter to define and to defend the church. And in so doing, he is so direct and confrontational that it scares most believers from spending quality time in 1 John. For this is where he says that if you claim to be in Christ, you must walk as Jesus walked. It's where he says that if the walk and the talk are different, it's the walk that writes the check. Trust the walk. Dismiss the talk. And if you remember, or perhaps if you weren't with us, let me just tell you a couple of the paraphrases. He says in this contrast, they're darkness in contrast to the light. They are liars as opposed to the truth tellers. He says they're living antichrists as opposed to those who are always Christs. He goes so far as to say that they are children of the devil as opposed to children of God. That same author, that same message. Jesus now driving home in John chapter 5 to the religious crowd. Now you say, I couldn't imagine ever saying that to somebody. Well, listen, I'm not telling you to throw it around like nickels and dimes. But friends, you and I need to be Christ-like. And when somebody is maligning, manipulating, and really murdering the bride by perverting the truth and claiming Christ's authority over it, then my prayer is that you will know and go to John chapter 5, verse 32. But I know that you do not have the love of God within you. I have come in my Father's name, and you do not receive me. If another comes in his own name, you'll receive him. How can you believe when you receive glory from one another and do not seek the glory that comes from the only God? Oh, you're all about patting each other on the back. Oh, you're all about, hey, good looking. Yeah, oh, yeah, you look good too. Hey, that was great. Oh, yeah, you're great too. I'm good, you good? Yeah, I'm good, you're good? Yeah, we're all good. Oh, that's great. Right? So what'd you think of the country club? Oh, I love the country club. Don't mind that we're filled with consumers? No, you kidding? It's a beautiful crowd of consumers here at the country club. Jesus is saying, you're all about patting each other on the back. Jeremiah would say it this way, you're going around telling people peace, peace, when there is no peace. Oh, you're telling them peace, peace, everything's great. There's no peace. There's perversion. This is Jesus speaking. And again, my prayer is that you leave with a very good view of the forest. Jesus is Lord, and he does not mess around, and he will not compromise. And to marginalize him to any place else but the throne is to really demonstrate that you're not his. Here's my question. Jesus is speaking to the court. Jesus is speaking to the crowd indirectly. And Jesus is speaking to the church, the real church. And I ask you this morning, where and who are you? Is Jesus an example alone of faith, or is he the object of your faith? Is Jesus a lunatic, a liar, or the Lord in your life? And let your time, your talent, and your treasure answer that before you're quick to spit something out. This is why God gives us his word, so that we will know him and glorify him and become like him.